How's it going, guys, and welcome to the first episode of our Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is just going to be us taking a team from scratch, from the very basis, and taking it to be the best team that we possibly can. We're not going to be spending any money on this account. This is literally just going to be us just trying our best in divisions and hopefully eventually take it into the online FUT Champions weekends as well. So we're just going to start off and just see what we get with this team. Now, we're not, as I said, we're not going to spend any money at all. Every coin is going to be earned. This is a brand new account as well, so we don't have any of the coin boosts or any of the loan players to use. We literally just have to go from scratch. Now, we do get a legend, of course, but this is literally what we're going to do. So we're going to start off. We can see what kind of players that we get started off with, and we can see that we do get a Premiership player. So that's probably where we're going to end up taking the series. Well, the team for the start anyway, we'll probably start off with building a Premiership team anyway, just around the players that we've got. We've also got a guy here from Watford. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember what his name is off the top of my head right now. But this guy is, as you'll see, will become a future star. But it's just nice that we've got 3 Premiership players to start off with and a few English players as well. So we get a little bit of early chemistry, which is really, really key in these Road to Glories as well. Now, obviously, we don't have any coins, as we said. We're not spending any money on this account, so we do have to make the most of these manager tasks as well. So that's what we're going to do. Some of them we can't do, like the green links, as we don't have any money to get the players. But we do get to start off with a loan reward player as well, I do believe, soon. So just going to run through some of the formations. But I think we're going to stick with the 4-4-2 for the start, just because it's probably the easiest one to chem in. We start off and we get another English player, Williams from MK Dons. So that's a good start. So we're just getting quite a few English players under our belt. So Premiership is probably the best place we're going to go. But obviously we get our lone legend. And who do we get? It's a big one. And we do get the legend from Arsenal, Robert Pires, which is a huge legend to get for us. Considering we didn't have any Premiership or English left mids as well, and the dribbling and the shooting, that's going to be a huge bonus for us. So, but we only get him for 3 games, so hopefully we'll be able to get one of our own players in by that time. So just sorting out the team here, but I'm quite happy with the team that we've got at the start. When we get our lone player, Matuidi is probably going to be the best bet. That centre mid position is probably key. And is going to be a huge impact in our game. So it's going to have to be Matuidi. He's also going to link up with Robert Pires as well. So that's huge. Now, as I said, we can't use any of the catalogue players because we don't have. We're only level 1. We've just started this account and we don't have any of the currency. So we do go into our first game. This guy's got Kante. That's a really hard player to come up against in your first match. Such a big impact player. But as we can see, Adeyemo passes it through to Matuidi, and our first goal straight away. 13 minutes was our first game. Now this is a really good start. Great finish. Now Diamante, another one of our gold players, nearly gets through. That's a great save by their goalkeeper. So we're off to a great start. Now we get sold here. We can't do anything about it. The goalkeeper comes off his line. He's caught out. But that is a great save. That is a fantastic save. So we get through. But what a ball this is to the Watford boy, Adeyemo. He shrugs him off. And can he put it through? Yes, he can. Now you're going to see that he's actually going to do quite a load of these finishes. But that was a great finish. And that is a great finish. This game is just going back and forth. 2-1, half time. Not bad, but obviously Matuidi goes through, and look at this for a rocket. Now the boys' shooting is insane, and you do realise actually that having these high rated players, you don't realise it when you're playing in your bigger teams, but it really does make a difference. Again, make it 4-1. That's going to get us a lot of coins for this for the start, but obviously we give away a penalty at the end. Silly challenge. We were lucky to only get a yellow as well, but as you see, he hits the woodwork. That's a great. The less goals you concede, the better. So we get our first 3 points. Looking at the boy Mbukani, cheap beast for the Premiership. If you know about him, you know. So he's got to go straight in the team. As we can see as well, Matuidi was injured, which is a huge blow to us as well, because some of the teams that you do play, even in this league, are tough. But we could take him into the first game, and the guy's got a decent team, but he's got some out of position players. Now this guy Chow sends me for chips. Lucky, not so lucky. That was a bit of a cheesy goal, but you know, But then we get Gibson. Look at that first shot. I genuinely thought that was going in. That was good, but it was a great shot. Robert Pires with the tech is there. Robert Pires with the tech is there again. This is what I was saying, the dribbling. These guys, these legends are so pivotal. But look at this for a ball. Gibson puts that straight through. That is great. I was so pleased that with a team like this that we could do a bit of play like that as well. But Mbokani is gone. Here he goes. The dribbling and the finish. What a debut for this guy. I just knew, you knew that you're going to get what you're going to get with him. He's brilliant, but that was a great finish round our keeper. Our keeper had no chance at all. So this game is going back forth and forth, but Mbokani, again, almost identical to his last goal, gets 2 in his debut. This guy is on fire. So that puts us ahead, and again, Mbokani, almost identical, gets a hat-trick in his debut. Such an impact player, and only, I think it was like 800 coins, but he single-handedly pretty much gets us the second win. So 2 wins in a row, but Mbokani again injured, and Matuidi is still out. So we do need a little bit more pace. So we go for Matt Phillips from West Brom. Now this guy, 89 pace, 70 shooting, 71 physical, 75 dribbling. Only thing he doesn't have is the 4-star skills, but he's going to be such an impact player. He's going to help come up the team a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with the way that this team is going at the moment. This, you know, with Fabianski and Moreno and team did scare me up a little bit, but Phillips, literally 5 minutes into his first game, gets us a goal, just an immediate impact. And this is Pires' last game, and he gets a goal. So what a bit of a send-off for the big Frenchman. But it's going to be sad not having him in the team because he's been such an impact player, and we do also get our first rage quit. So that puts us 3 wins in a row to get those 9 points. That's huge for us. But it's a bit sad we do have to quick sell Robert Pires because that is the end of his tenure with us. So we're going to do some of these bronze squad building challenges because I do believe that you get a premium player at the end of it as well, and you get some premier bronze players as well. And we've got so many players that we're not going to be using, so it's probably best to just offload these players anyway. And it's pretty easy. They don't necessarily have to be in any particular order. There's no real requirements for them. I think on only one of them you have to have 2 that share the same nationality, and we've got so many English players. Actually, I think we end up using 2 Japanese players. I'm not too sure, but you know, it's such a great way that you can actually get a half decent team off the bat. And this late in FIFA as well, player prices have dropped. So when you start, you know, I think it's like September when these games come out, it is a lot harder. We're just, your more average players do have a higher prices. So we do get our couple of packs that we go through. Now these bronze players, I don't think that we'll actually end up using any of them really. Really we want another a manager or something like that just to help boost the chemistry of the team. But we get half decent goalkeeper there, but we actually get Tomori, who we probably will use. That 73 pace is really good for a centre back, half decent stats, and he's a Premier League Englishman as well. So he's definitely going straight in our basket as well. We get Hamilton from Hearts of Midlothian, which we probably won't use, but here we go, 2-player pack, and we get Gamboa from Celtic. This guy was definitely going to go straight into our team. Just 88 pace and decent dribbling as well for that. For a fullback, so he's definitely going to get used. He's a bit of a cheap Kyle Walker as well, so he had to go. We know he's not going to come in, but whatever. Premium loan, and we get the big boy Winnie Reid. That is huge for us. Premiership player, huge. We get 7 games on him as well, and look at the stats on him as well. He's going to be a huge impact player for us. We needed someone like that just because we seem to be beefing up everywhere else, but this team, this is only our 4th game, and we come up against a team like this. That midfield is just insane. Emre Can gets an early penalty. There's nothing that we can do about that. And it was Winnie Reid that gives it away as well. And in his first game, only 4 minutes in, Manuel puts it through. You can't do anything about that. Rashford, you're going to see in this game, is going to cause us nightmares. This was an early omen as well. But Lanzini, this guy is unbelievable. His dribbling is next level, especially compared to these players. Rashford again, you know, this was such a tough game. You don't realise how much of an impact that these players have when playing against such low-rated players. That it's almost, you actually feel the disadvantage. Whereas when you play online, you can have Ronaldo play against a team full of mooses and you can't tell the difference too much. what a save there. I thought Australia was going to at least try and get some extra coins for a goal. But Adeyemo absolutely sells their fullback, and that's a great finish from someone that's only 58 rated. So, I mean, there's not much you can do in a game like that. It was what it was. We didn't win the game, obviously, but we do now have enough catalogue points to get the boosts. So 200 coins, and we get Cauley Woodrow from my team, Fulham. Whether we'll actually use him or not, I doubt. But Mbakani and Matuidi are back, so hopefully that's going to help, you know, get us back on track, because we noticed in that last game, not that we would have had a chance, but we do need another goalkeeper after that. So we do go for Pantilimon from Watford, because I believe this guy's like 6'8". This guy's an absolute monster. So we pick him up for 700 coins just to shore up the back a little bit. We've obviously got Winston Reid at the back, but we needed another goalkeeper just to help out. So we go into our fourth match. This guy's got a silver team, but he's got a few players out of position, so we weren't too bothered about going into this. But this was a great ball from Mbakani in, and Gibson gets the goal. And that is a great finish from someone that's quite low rated. Adeyemo again. This is like a signature goal for him now. Just come up from the right and just slot it in the bottom left. This guy, considering he's 58, he knows how to finish. Mbakani with the left shot, finesse shot. Fantastic. I'm so glad that we've got this guy, because his record at the moment is fantastic, and that is a great save from Pantilimon, which is why we've got him. So we end up that game 3-0. We get 2,700 coins, and we do win the first championship that we've got, the division. So none other, I had to bring in someone, because we lost Perez. There's a void there, so we've got Heung-min Son. That's going to be huge for us. That guy, he's a step above the rest of what we've got. So he's definitely going straight in the team. So I do think that we're probably going to start using the 4-3-2-1 now that we've got him. He is a left mid. So that will be a bit difficult chemistry wise. But we are going to pick up another centre mid as well, just to shore up, because obviously we're going to be losing Matuidi soon. So we do get Morgan Schneiderlin as well. Great defensive stats as well. And he's got decent passing and dribbling as well. So that leaves us where we are at the moment. We'll probably just, as you can see here, we're doing some 2 silver players pack, just get rid of all the bronzes and just see what we get. But at the moment, you know, we've got a decent lineup for a team, and you know, in only 4 or 5 games, we've got a really nice team together. So what I'm thinking is, we will need another left back. We will need 2 centre backs, and probably need to replace our right mid as well eventually, and another striker. Just because obviously we've got Adeyemo from Watford, who's doing great for us, but as the divisions get harder, it is going to be a bit too tough for him. Mbakani's doing great. So what do we need? We need a striker. We need 2 centre backs. We probably need another right back as well, and perhaps another centre mid as well to get rid of Gibson and get someone else with a little bit more oomph in there. So I want to put that to you guys. If you guys have any recommendations, obviously within reasons, we don't have that many coins. We're probably going to be picking up 500-600 coins a game, maybe 700 with the coin boost. So we've got Schneiderlin, we've got, because Matuidi's going to be leaving, we will need another centre mid. The front 3 I'm really happy with. You know, we're going to need another centre back, 2 centre backs, right back, a left back, and maybe 2 centre mids as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please do leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and as I said, any kind of things you want to see in this video, any plays you want to see us bring in or anything like that, just comment down below, share this with a friend. And I'm so glad to be back doing FIFA as well, because we obviously haven't been doing it at all since FIFA 17 have come out. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys later.